I started playing hardcore Minecraft because I was inspired by people like Fwhip, Philza, Loony, and many more. I also wanted to make something amazing that I could look back to in the future, something that I could be proud of. I am a builder, and the goal of this series is to create a beautiful world with a story to tell. Here's the start of that story, and man, is it a wild one. It all started the same way most Minecraft worlds start, punching trees. And yes, by the way, I streamed as a potato. I spawned in an ice spikes biome, which looked amazing, and after walking for a bit, I found a village, which would be good for our survival. The goal is to defeat the Ender Dragon as fast as we can, so that we can secure the world. I don't want to spend my time building then just dying in the end. I looted some chests in the village and I found some food and some iron, which I quickly crafted into a shield. You don't know how many times I died because of a creeper and a Gatling gun skeleton on my other worlds. Then our first iron pick, and of course armor. I did go out of the cave to get a bit more food and then I dove back in. We needed those diamonds. And after digging down deeper, I found this beautiful cave. At this point, I was suppressing all the build ideas that I have. I did find our first few diamonds in this cave though. By few, I meant 2. And I needed 5 to make a diamond pickaxe and an enchantment table. So, I needed more. After mining a bit more and almost dying from a creeper, what is that? Oh! I did find a mine shaft, which did give me 3 more diamonds. And with that, it was time to gather obsidian and go into the nether. Of course, not to forget about wearing a golden piece of armor. Let me tell you, my luck in this world is immaculate. I only needed to walk a bit before finding the nether fortress, and this one was located in the middle of a lava pool, which would have been a great spot for a wither skelly farm or blaze farm. I also got a fire resistance potion from a piglin trade, which allowed me to safely kill the blazes. But my potion did run out quickly, and I didn't want to burn, so I got out of there with only 6 rods. I went back to the warp forest and gathered some ender pearls from the enderman. Back in the overworld, I got ready to find the stronghold. With the pearls that I have, my goal was to gather some library books for an enchantment setup, and also to look at the portal and see how many more pearls I needed. Luckily, it was not that far away, and I was able to quickly locate the library and the portal room. I needed 5 more pearls for the portal, so I set out to get some more. And since I was in the nether, I also got some quartz for experience, because I was near level 30. Before I went to the nether, I did do a little bit of mining, and managed to get 2 more diamonds to craft a sword, which I then enchanted with looting 2, smite, and knockback. Which is not that good, but with looting, it did help me get the pearls that I needed for the portal. I enchanted my iron armor with the best level 1 enchantments, and with a bunch of snowballs, I was feeling confident with this ender dragon fight. So, I lit up the portal, very funny, and fell into the
I've
hole.
done this. What? Oh, that scared the heck out of me.
And with that, the ender dragon fight commences. I started to throw snowballs at the end crystals. After exploding 1,
There we go. 1 down.
2,
There we go.
I
Oh!
died. Yeah, this time it's not a joke. Sorry, I kinda tricked you with that one. Okay, don't be mad at me. Cause what I did in the first world is literally the same thing I did in this one. And also the 4 other worlds that is between this and the first world. We don't talk about those though. This world was 3 days after the first one. 3 IRL days. The only difference here is that I didn't find a village. And so I headed straight into the mines. Got myself some diamonds, built a portal, gathered blaze rods, gathered ender pearls, and then we were in the same situation as we were on the first try.
7 golden carrots.
I got myself
2
all the
golden
gear,
apples,
albeit better gear,
bow and arrow,
that I needed
sword,
to defeat the Ender
pickaxe,
Dragon.
my full protection 1 gear, and also protection 2 boots.
Another thing, I practiced a bunch and also searched on YouTube how to kill the Ender Dragon like the noob that I am. Anyways, this is also how I found out about slow falling potions and how useful they were for the fight. See? no shame in watching YouTube. With the gear that I had, I was ready to search for the stronghold, which this time took a while. The thing is, I thought strongholds don't spawn below Y level 0, and if you search in Google, this is what comes up. And I was stubborn enough not to believe chat until I gave up and just dug down deeper. And there it was. Oh, another thing, I miscounted the amount of pearls I needed for the portal. For some reason, I thought I only needed 9. So I actually needed to get back home, kill some more Endermen. And anyways, disregarding my math skills, now I was ready to kill the dragon. I started with the cage crystals that killed me on the first try I had. Apparently, you could just hit them from below and you take almost no damage. With the slow falling potion, it was easy to jump down, and I continued on to the next tower. They reminded me that I have bad aim. With all the towers down, it was only me and the dragon. Or so I thought. My worst nightmare when it comes to this fight was aggroing a bunch of Endermen. And you can clearly see in this clip my panic when 3 of them decided to charge me for looking at their eyes. My heart was pumping at this point. But one thing I learned from all my practice is that if I keep calm, I can get out of any bad situation. I got rid of the Endermen that were mad, and I got to work with a dragon. Okay, I'm gonna come clean here. I made that sound more epic than it actually was. After the whole Enderman debacle, it was oddly peaceful. I slowly felt that this is it. I am actually doing it. I'm going to kill the dragon, and this is going to be the start of an epic adventure. As the dragon lowered down and its health soon followed, I felt excited. This is the one experience every great Minecraft player shares, and I am here for it. With the final swing of my sword, the dragon is dead.
We did it! I am not looking up. I'm kidding. I wanna see this. We did it! Let's go!
Now, this is only the first dragon we would kill, but it is the first dragon that always bears the most weight. As I gathered all the experience and also the dragon egg,
And we got the
I
egg.
didn't leave the end just yet. We had one more mission, and that is finding an elytra. I set out into the far lands of the end in search of an end city with a boat, and lucky enough, found one not too far away from the portal. I towered up on the dragon head side of the boat, and apparently, it is almost always safe from shulkers.
Blah blah. Get away from me.
Shulkers can teleport?
The heck?
Was this always the
Did
thing?
he just teleport away? Anyways.
I got my elytra, killed some shulkers for their shells, and I headed back into the portal.
Credits time.
And with the end credit scene rolling, marks our first success in this hardcore world. But that's not the end of our story. We have a lot more to come. And as I said earlier, I am a builder. And man, am I excited to show you the builds that I'll be making. I spawned in one of the best seeds for builders that I've ever seen in all my years playing Minecraft. But I wouldn't know that until later on. So, on the next episode, I'll be showing you how I built our starter base and our future plans for this hardcore world. So don't forget to subscribe and like these videos. That maybe I'll graze your recommended feed again sometime. But if you can't wait anymore, I do stream on twitch.tv/adrox_. Come hang out with us. We usually chill to some music while chatting about a lot of things, so do check us out. Thanks for watching and stay curious.